Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is going to be in a summoning run against idols, because as far as I can tell, I haven't actually recorded one of those. I will say, before we go into this, I am not a huge fan of summons in general right now. Something about them just doesn't quite click for me, but so we have Thriving Spirit in the starting deck. The sprites are not really what we are looking for. They're just too weak, too difficult to scale. Like this one only hits once. This one doesn't attack at all. This is an enemy summon. So Spirit's where we're at. We do have Drakes in the card pool. They do only attack once, but they're cheap, which is really valuable, and they do useful things if you can't summon. Mostly we are really looking for a Spirit Swarm. As many Spirit Swarms as we can get. Spirit Bolt's very good. And then we need mana to keep the whole operation going, which is why we have Moonlit Reverie. We also have Tweak, and because Tweak is Tweak. Frozen Hide is our tough source. We have Hobble. We have Cauterize and Reforge because I really like those into idols. And yeah, here we go. So we are going to turn on Hunt. Okay, that'll work. I was, Hunger, though, I think we do these three. And the reason why is that the cards that Hunger generates on allies, or generates, are drawn when allies die, which can be really frustrating. Cruelty can also be frustrating. Let's see where our idols are. So I don't know if Wraith Prism has AoE attacks or not. In general, I want to say that Crystal Valley has more AoE nonsense than Aether Plains does. Hollow Maw, though, is not the boss you would be fighting with summons, because Hollow Maw will just repeatedly murder all of your summons all day long, all the time. And that may mean this run is over before it really starts, but we'll do the best we can. We don't have Hunt in Area 1, which is a little unfortunate, because we can't get Void Calling. We can get Void Calling in either Area 2. And we do have Hunt in Area 3, which is a little unfortunate, because then we have to deal with, like, Hunt Cruelty is probably the most obnoxious combo, because Cruelty is really annoying and Hunt can be pretty annoying. But we'll see how it goes. So we're hoping that Swarm Manipulator shows up. Spyglass, though, out of the market is very, very good as a starting thing. I will take the evade chance. Okay, we do have Swarm Manipulators. We're going to go here because we want to get Swarm Calling and Extract Potential are both theoretically options, although really it's Swarm Calling. And we have a reroll so we can force Swarm Calling. Neither of these cards are super valuable. I think 2 Idol Rewards is more appealing to me. Let me think through and make sure that I'm not lying to myself. These guys can be really annoying to fight with summons, but I think 2 Idol Rewards is worth it. So yeah, start here, and then we will go up through here probably. Or do I want Ether Rain cards? Arcane Deluge and Mana Shower might be our only ways to keep, like... So the problem is, that can take off stuff that we need off of our allies. But Dread Blast would be very good. Group Focus is okay. I mean, we're getting Group Focus either way. But cleansing off our allies would be nice. It's just a question whether that cleansing debuffs from enemies is a problem. With Inna, normally that can be. Just because you're throwing out so many debuffs total. Okay, I was really hoping to see the thing that I didn't see. Nah. So that I could buff it. Unfortunately, we're now in this awkward position where we can't actually do what we want to do, which is tweak this and then play it twice with this. I think just getting out 2 summons is probably our best bet. That just lets us get started doing damage. Fortunately, that AoE is relatively weak. And now they have this dead, which is a good start. If we played this, they have it dead through that. I think they may have had it dead through that anyway, but... And now the Bintas should die pretty quick. Really shouldn't spend too much time thinking about this. We absolutely can just chew through these guys. So yeah, early fights, not too bad. I really like all of these. I like having an Arcane Nova. It's like mana is a problem, and it will keep being a problem for a lot of the run, I think. Okay, this is a very good thing to see. Very happy with that. So I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to start by doing this. I'm less happy with this. But they will at least come in with tough. There's more that can be said for us, actually. I do have Fortress, which is annoying. Maybe we'll get that shield out. Swarm Manipulator is unfortunately a kind of awful fight to fight with summons, and that's the fight we're going into here, so we may have made a terrible mistake, but we will find out. I think Black is worth it. Damage, and we get to block all of this anyway. And we don't have any AoE. We don't have any more AoE coming out just yet, so that's good. This just gives more powerful to the front enemy, to the front summon rather. I think I'd rather do this. We're going to save that for next turn, because it'll help us get through. We are going to have a lot of bleed on us. We can only clean off one a bit, but that's still going to make a difference. We can actually start with that so we have a little bit of shield. Actually makes quite a lot of difference because of Hunt being active. Was something I hadn't fully considered, because that means that instead of taking 4 damage, because even though we only lost 1 bleed, we effectively reduced the damage we took by more than that. Again, we have lethal here, so let's let it happen. Donk. Because 3 was rounding up to 4 damage thanks to Cruelty being an active thing. I think we just take the mana. Predator's Focus is hard to trip on our turn, but Toughest Focus eats up space in whatever. So we do have the combo of Dual Tome plus oh, that is not the button I meant to press. I am going to restart here because I really want to see if we have a shot. I don't think we're going to get the condition on whatever, because I just never do. But if we can, I'd rather not just... Nope, no luck. I don't know. I don't remember what the condition is to be able to actually get the Outrider remote, but I never seem to meet it in my summon decks, so... Well, we don't take damage, but we do get a bunch of debuffs, and it's really unfortunate we saw this turn 1. Because obviously we would much rather have seen it later than turn 1. Sure. necessarily be the most efficient thing to do, but think of the value. Does that take you out of hit range for our squad? Not with this, it doesn't. We are bleeding slightly. Let's play that out. The man here doesn't quite work out well. So let's get this. That didn't help. I'm going to do that, even though I probably shouldn't have. Could be a lot worse off. We would like to see some bandages, though. No luck. Get rid of that. Oh, whoops. I am not very close sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean a lot of the time. But we're not taking any damage from my lack of cleverness, so. Yeah. And that is obviously a problem. We would really like to find a Mind Helmet or a Spirit Bolt. Because if we can't find one of those, we just have no way to keep our squad alive. And that is a problem. Should actually copy that. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, our summons are toast. We're good on that for now, but we are about to run out of tough. Okay, we can actually upgrade this basically for free. Oh, I should have pointed that out first. Oh, we are already. Whatever, so it's fine. Do this. And the reason we're playing that one out first is that now we can guarantee hit 0. If we don't play anything... Oh no, we don't quite have lethal anyway because of this leech going on. So maybe we'll get the shield. Although I am very happy to see this other bandages. Spirit form. Have to take it. Because that gives us a way to start building powerful on it gives us a way to wide build powerful. A little bit awkward. Probably should have just got out whatever. So we're not going to be able to kill this before summons start coming out. Okay, that's got to get upgraded. I don't think I want to copy that just yet. Well, maybe I should have, because it would have given us a lot of damage against this Dorcam. Yeah, this over summon is going to wipe out one of my Dorcams. I'll get rid of this, but our Reforge is unfortunately in our draw pile and there's no way for us to get at it. Alright, I think we are going to just do that. Just a little bit inefficient. But I really wanted to play out. Yeah, unfortunately. The nice thing is, that does mean that now, even though we got Arcane blasted, we do still have the one thing. Okay. Kind of a hard choice here. I think upgrading the Thriving Spirit still makes the most sense. Does it? Maybe not. Let's upgrade for the deft focus. And we're going to save this for the moment. May save our mana as well. Yeah, I think we just save the mana. Unfortunately, we don't really have a way to snipe this unless we roll the right tool. Also, a list of cards we want to find is long and not really getting shorter. We also have Sanctuary on our list. Which definitely, I think one of the problems with the summoning deck right now is that unlike decks that I would consider to be kind of the better decks that are available right now, basically all of... I was planning to copy whatever, but I just need this mana, I think. Basically, all of the good summoning cards are... sorry, my brain has vanished. Give me a second to think. Do I want to copy this? Do I want to play? I think I have to play that. I think we're just going to pitch that and save the mana. God, all this damage we're taking. Anyway, so the summoning deck has this problem where like so much of the what you need for the summoning deck is not in the deck. It's like you can't put much of it into the starting deck. Like the starting deck, the only cards that you can put in the starting deck that really the summoning deck really cares about are these Thriving Spirits. That's it. That's the only stuff. Everything else you have to find during the run. Which means that you start out incredibly weak, and in any given run, it's maybe even probable that you won't find all of the pieces that you want, which is unfortunate, let's say. And also, there are just a lot of fights that are just terrible for you, like this one, where it's like, you know, it's killing our dorks, it is taking up space that our dorks need. It's just a bad time. I feel like every time I think about doing a summoning run, I convince myself that this time it'll be different and the summoning run will go great and it'll be laughter and sunshine and smiles for everyone. And then I actually start the run and I realize, oh wait, no, summoning runs are terrible. I'm not crazy. And I have a bad time. It's just like, as a win condition goes, summoning is the most finicky thing imaginable. You know, it is... Let's compare it to Arcane, okay? So, summoning doesn't reduce the pressure on the player. It is expensive to set up and scale. It isn't AoE. It can often just get deleted by the enemy deciding that your strategy is dead now. You know, like if the enemy does an AoE attack, or even worse, if the enemy does debuffs like the Canem does, then your summons are taking up space, but they're dead. You know, like there have been several times already where like I really kind of just have to play this summon, but I don't get anything out of it, you know? Or like playing something like gives powerful to a summon that's dying this turn. And like the only card that I could be using to fix that is Aid, but Aid doesn't keep me alive and is useless in fights where the summons aren't being killed or where they're being killed by being summoned over. And it's just a really rough combination. Yeah, Anyway, we're gonna keep going, but that has been my soapbox for the moment. Let me duplicate that. Okay, I'm gonna copy this now. Because this just lets me get rid of all of the curse, which is nice. But yeah, like that was an easy 20 damage with Arcane Nova. Just played an Arcane Nova and did just 20 damage immediately. And it would have done 20 damage to like the whole team, and got rid of rank of each buff, which makes life easier on me. And it's way easier to scale up like an occult ritual. Theoretically, the advantage of some is that, like, you can just you set them up and then they just do damage. But the problem is they need so much babysitting and their damage is so low once you start looking at idols. And if it's not this specific idol combo, you can have just a miserable time. Because if you're doing hunger, then your guys can never chain kills. If you're doing idol of White Flame, your summons are just going to die. They're just going to attack into White Flame enemies and just suicide and just die, and it's just going to be really sad. Yeah, it's just problems all around. Okay, I think I do want Swarm Calling because it lets me activate all of my summons. And then Vindictive Aura isn't amazing, but I think it's the best option I have. And then I think I upgrade the Tweak because I want to be able to get that going. And I think we just want the reroll token, actually, because we really want to be able to force out good cards. So I don't know that I want to take a double fight. The other thing is, like I've complained a lot about summoning decks so far. The other note here is they are so bad once you get past the mid-boss. Because once you get past the mid-boss, you start doing a lot of these fights where it's like, you have one summon slot. You have one summon slot. You have one summon slot. And yes, it's better than it used to be. Before the Paladin patch, there wasn't a dedicated summon slot, and you just couldn't summon in anything till you killed something. But you still have the problem where you're working with five, and like, here's this Jagoff who is here to make my day immeasurably worse by taking up the one of the free slots I had. Okay, I do want to get sturdy up. And I'm super thrilled that that was what I have now blocked from getting. Okay. So I think we will get that out. So that is going to at least get some damage out. Not as much as I would like. I'll hold that. I have a hunch that we will end up taking enough damage that ends up mattering. Because if Cruelty decides to Arcane Boom us here, I guess that would leave us at exactly. That's a problem. So we find exactly our cleanse. Although we're looking at detonating either way. Okay, good. We did get the cleanse. It's kind of an awkward spot as far as mana goes. Do I play this or not, is the question. I suppose the other question is, do I want to force a detonation? If I do, it hurts this a little bit, but I think this is worth it because it's going to take away the Mighty and the Pack Tactics here, which is going to massively reduce the damage we take. Okay. Even though, yeah, this is obviously... I didn't realize. I forgot that guy had... Yeah. Not a great fight for us. Alright, we at least get to finally transfer one of these. Have to get tough, I think. Get rid of that. Yeah, this guy rolling Arcane Word is not great for us. And yeah, like, this guy does AoE Arcane. Why? Because screw you. But, yeah, just like summons are the worst, always, forever, for absolutely no reason. They made them wrong on purpose as a joke. I'm not salty, you're salty. So I'm not thrilled with the fact that this guy is now summoning again. God, these freaking arcane detonations are literally killing me. Please stop. For one goddamn second, stop. So we are going to be able to get tough again. Christ. Okay. Well, at least we managed to avoid... God, I fucking hate summons. They're just so terrible. You can't just do that 2 turns in a row. Fuck all the way off with that bullshit. Yeah, no, if the run die's here, I'm totally fine calling it and just, like... Yeah, at this rate, we may not make it out of this fight, which is terrible. Get that up, I guess. We are at least finally doing some damage here. Yeah, okay, so we're not just going to die in this fight, but... Okay, let's get... There we go. That's okay. Honestly. Yeah, we need that. That doesn't do anything for us. None of this does anything for us. I think we must support another upgrade. This doesn't have cruelty. I think we can get through it without resting. I haven't even really been paying attention to what we picked up so far from... Not evade chance. What have we even been getting? Because we don't have... Oh, damage taken by attacks -1. Max health, I guess? I actually remember how many of these total we should have. Is that better than... Yeah, I think so. Because it has... Although it does have less health light, which I forgot, like, these Dorkins are absolutely going to kill my summon, which means that I absolutely should take whatever. Yeah, we desperately need to find one of the shield cards, one of the AoE shield cards, because without it we're just going to die. Or we're just going to we're just gonna suffer endlessly. This is doing more damage than it looks like it is, by the way, because that's based on our tough, but our tough is 35%, and also the toughness wore off of that. I guess it's fine. Seems to be pretty awkward, but okay, I actually expected you to be dead, but I will take it. Shock there is actually relevant because with 4 health that thing was dying regardless of what hit it next. Okay, there's no mana left, so I really want to do this, but I think playing this is more valuable. And honestly, we're deal toming up. I should have been doing this. Should have. Flag spike. This should, yeah, it kills that one, and then we do like a ton of AoE damage. You're still dead, I'm pretty sure. Yep. But look at how well that went. Can we afford to play this? This ends up being kind of just an awkward spread of cards. So I really wanted to upgrade the summon card and then whatever, but I just couldn't quite fit everything out the way I wanted to. Great. That will always keep you safe for the turn, I think. I actually probably should have just gotten the rat out, because that would have applied bleed and maybe been able to actually get a skill this turn. Yeah, we're gonna get more tough out. Actually, shocking may. Okay, I guess it's damage, but not enough. Lots of weak. That should actually do a freeze. And that seems like a good place to end turn. Ready for actually getting some damage out. Arcane Link to everyone is annoying, but the squad has this guy dead. Yeah, I do not want to get Arcane Linked here. Or more specifically, I do not want my dorks to explode. Fortunately, we are in good shape. Spirit Bolt is good. It's expensive, but it's good. I think we take that. Status decrease every turn is very good since we are fighting whatever. And I think we may want Shock Amulet, since it's good against a lot of the mid bosses in the next area. I don't need to risk going into this. Give me a second. Hello. All right. Sorry, I had paused for a little bit too. Read stuff in the Discord. Drop. And we will go and do that just so we get it out. I think that's better than the Thriving Spirit. Okay. So that's gonna do less than 5 damage, so I don't think we actually want to do that. Absolutely just gonna double that, because it does so much work. Look at all that damage. And we still have one more. Okay. We're taking some damage here, but depending on how much depends a lot on whether these guys all decide to put out powerful or not. Okay, so only 2 of them did, and it was not the first 2, so that helped. There's a ton of powerful on you, which means that's now lethal. Love to get that out, but I need the shield. Into doing work. Getting that kill there. This fight is obviously much less hostile to us than some of the other fights we've done. So we're down some health. We have no way to get back. So that'll kill. That's technically good. Pack Tactics isn't actually that useful because it doesn't give Pack Tactics to our allies. I kind of want him to take the Wood Hardened Skin. I think defense is still a problem. Absolutely going to rest once before going into this. Alright, we're going to hope that 123 is enough health. Okay, so many choices. I could see an argument for duplicating this. Problem is, like, I don't have another thing to duplicate. I think we're gonna go for the extra mana. I want to do this, but I also want to do that. I think that's more important. Let's just get a summon out. This may not have an AoE attack. The plated is unfortunate on the turn where I draw that. I'm not even worth playing that right now, is it? Go do that. I think we save that for now. Okay, that is actually... I think I may actually just duplicate those two. Because that'll give me a lot of powerful. And it'll let me also set up a lot of powerful on my friend. So that, and they're actually doing an appreciable amount of damage. So the important thing is we need this guy to die right now, because if he doesn't, we have to deal with, unfortunately it looks like he will, but if he doesn't just die, we take a lot of damage from, or we have to deal with these guys getting exploded, which would be very not great for us. Fortunately, this fight has gone very well. As always, kind of tabbing out. We're going to upgrade the focus. Now seems like a good time to get that out. Do we spyglass this? Yeah. Get that kill. Look at all that value. Give me a second. Just do that. So yeah, this fight, like I said, has gone way better than I expected. In some sense, like, I feel like if you watch this fight, you'll be like, why is Fire complaining about summons? They seem great. I don't need that right now. Another one of these. And I probably should have done that first. I definitely should have done that first. Oh, whoops. I am very clever. And that breakpoint was awful. Fortunately, this guy's just going to die before it gets to do anything. And that'll force... Is that just going to do the kill outright? Nice. So We could re-roll here. Mystical Bloom is very good, though. So we're just going to take it. One day is busy floating terrible, terrible item suggestions. That is awkward sometimes into whatever, but it's very still. Words are hard, okay? Upgrading this is very good, but I also really would like to get mana upgraded, I think. I think upgrading the focus is the priority right now. Question is, do I need to save this other reroll token? Do I need both Thriving Spirits? I'm inclined to cut the Thriving Spirit, I think. Alright, so let me think what fights we can. So we've got to do this one because we really want to try. We really want to avoid calling. We don't have a Silga Alpha to fight, unfortunately, because that is what we would like to get. Probably will do these fights for the idle rewards. And go through. Give me a second. Anyway, still arguing with one day about how the card idea that was suggested is Terra bad. Alright, we are going to do this nonsense again. Look at how beautiful that is. Sure, we can do that, because that gives us a chance that this will crit. That gives actually 75% chance of that killing, because it just needs one of those 2 attacks to crit. We can do that, and we'll probably draw extra cards. Actually, no, we don't even need to. We just have lethal. Nice and easy. Shielding Bolt. That's an AoE shield card. We have to take it, even though I would like to have more mana. Sure. So do we take the other event, or do we take the outer rewards? This fight could be annoying. We're just going to go through here. Guess what time it is? So we don't have the upgrade on that, but I think it's still easily going to justify itself. Actually, kind of like just duplitoming those. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm still actually going to do that, as weird as that may seem, just because it means even more arcane. And that will do a kill. And we have lethal on this one. Should have done the math on whether or not that was going to ruin lethal. But math is for chumps, so I didn't do math. And it did indeed ruin lethal. That's probably a mistake. Ooh. That one evade actually ended up being a downside to us. Since the one evade meant that it didn't end up freezing itself. We explode if we play another card, but that's okay. I was really hoping that was going to get us to lethal, but it was a totally safe play anyway, so kill. Kind of think we need more mana. Kind of don't think we can quite support. Placement Ritual is just so much mana is the thing. I think we go for it. We are kind of short on card draw. Neither of these actually helps us, I think. I think that's probably more valuable. It's a relatively close run thing. Okay. This actually ends up working out fairly well. Less a fan of that. I'd like to do this a bunch of times, but I don't really want to burn. If we do that, we trip Opportunist, which I don't want to do. Oh, we're definitely doing that once. Incidentally, this fight is one of several reasons why I took that one thing. Is this more valuable than the extra shield? I think so. I absolutely see an argument going the other way for that, though. I think I save that to upgrade something else. No, I say that, but I actually really want to upgrade that, because then I can do this and not discard anything. I actually kind of wish that that had tripped shock on us, just because then we wouldn't have to worry about other stuff. Okay, so you are vulnerable to this. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Do this though, just to see what we're gonna draw, what we're gonna get out of that. Okay, so we don't have an arcane detonation there. I'm just thinking in terms of like getting to 0. I think we just do that. And then do that. And then we can take away one of your powerful ranks. Fortunately, this guy doesn't do AoE damage, so we're not just completely hosed. I think we do that. Okay. Actually gonna do this. Because that gives me just a lot of growth to work with. Ooh, I could copy that. This upgrade is really bad right now, by the way. That's why I haven't even really looked at it. This would give us a little bit of shock potentially, but it would give us a lot of shield to our allies, but they don't necessarily need shield right now. Thinking. Is actually don't do that, I guess. And we're upgrading that. do that. That's worth a lot of damage. Should have actually done that sooner because of whatever. And then we can play that out next time. So despite all my complaining, the deck has come together for this area at least. But the mob fight is still going to be a major obstacle. The hidden here is annoying. Okay, we did successfully land the important hit though, which means yeah, we got him. Okay, taking Void Calling, which is a very, very useful thing. That's okay. Upgrade Void Calling, so we can get Void Stalker Plus, which is going to be our best summon. It also kind of inclines us to cut Thriving Spirit, potentially. That just makes the Thriving Spirit even weaker. And yeah, we're going to go here. This can be an awkward thing with Blazing Ritual sometimes. Not averse to just getting this going. I guess we do get to keep that until next turn. Although unfortunately, not getting this freeze here means that this plate is going to come up. Oh wow, yeah, because it's that much because there's two of them. I didn't realize just how much it would be. But these guys will chew through the plated if they can hit. I feel like I want to save that for Arcane Nova. I just feel like that's not that useful to us this turn. This is not the turn that we want to freeze out. That's kind of annoying though. That may actually just kill out our summons, which would be super obnoxious and might happen. We are going to cheat. Oh, that only copy is non-temporary. Well, we're not going to cheat as much as I want. In that case, we're going to copy that. Oh, we're going to have Dual Stone available anyway. Thought we did really do not pay enough attention. This is a good turn to freeze. And then go ahead and get that out. And we're already tough, so this doesn't do as much for us, so we're just gonna do that. And we didn't play out either of these, but that's okay, because they gave us a lot of whatever. Fortunately, this thing is a little bit tough. Not very tough, but a little bit. We do kind of have to do that. I guess we were already burning, so it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, we are stuck pointing it at that. But we can get the extra tough. Unfortunately, we were also able to Arcane Detonate off a lot of the buffs that this had. Okay, so this is still dead. That's still a headache. it is setting up more plated now. Yeah, but it doesn't set up as much plated on subsequent times. Bad turn for playing things, unless I draw exactly Sanctuary. Well, none of that is exactly Sanctuary. We upgrade that. I think I'm going to want all of the shield this turn. That's worth it because it is not a mana card. We can do this, which will prevent us from exploding. I think we just need the extra shield. That's really unfortunate. We are holding this, but we weren't able to deploy it last turn. Oh, come on. Screw you. Not that I'm salty about it or anything. Okay, so we're going to do this like this, which may seem weird, but this will let us put Powerful on here. Which is valuable for reasons I think are obvious. Well, I guess that's only blocking burn, so I probably should have just played out the overflowing barrier. An AoE attack, but it's a good turn for the evasion then. This. Keep getting sturdy set up. Just keep on trying to get this dork dead. Guess I probably didn't actually need to play that because of whatever. But fortunately, that doesn't end up costing us. Okay. Lots of evasion to get through, but we do have a lot of multi-hits. Fortunately, we are not going to be able to get value out of either of these. I say that will at least get us Powerful. Okay, that ended up working out. And this time, we may be able to oh, whoops. Already tough. Let's play that. Oh, I guess we may as well do that. There we go. Sassy Receive Turn +2. That is great. Very happy to see it. That's pretty good. This is worse, right? Cultivate, though. Does turn into card draw. Do we just event? I wouldn't hate having Dread Blast, but I guess I don't actually super want to have that over whatever. Could have taken the removal, but I don't think I need it. Advent is a super boring disappointment. And this is going to be split into 2 videos, I think, even though we're only at the hour mark. There's a limit to how much tilt I can take from summoning decks in one day. So we may duplicate this. Actually, this seems like a great time to do this. And then We can close with this, which will take it out of hidden and will force the doom. And yeah, we do get... So the thing is, like, this looks like a lot of damage, but this is just nothing against this much bulk. Oh, I forgot this guy does that. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Here's this curse. These guys are dead. My entire strategy is just totally fuckered. Okay. Oh, the Reforge isn't even over there. Maybe we'll do that ambush. That does actually help. Like, we do have the one shielding bolt, but on its own it's not enough. Okay. No, that's a problem. Let's upgrade that, actually. This seems like a fight where we're going to need it. Is fortunately going to just get demolished by our dorks. I think we're not going to actually play that. I think we do want to get whatever out. Well, I guess at that point, as much as I want to get out another... Making pretty good time here. Okay, that is definitely in the line. So, fortunately, this has retained. Right, that's good. For a couple of reasons. Maybe we should have actually copied whatever. Alright, Doom's out again. Is Cauterizing this part of the deck? Yes. This is really, really unfortunate. We're gonna play one more card. Really wanted to get that cauterized. No, that could be a major problem. Because that means that we are... Okay, we need that. Because we're taking to Doom now. Okay, so we have enough to block the Doom itself. Oh, I could have just done that. I'm silly. That was easily preventable damage. But we didn't take too much here, at least. Could have been a lot worse. Although Hunt could... it's about time for Hunt to do damage AoE again. Yeah. Oh, but we have minus damage itself. And Cruelty is not applying enough status this time. Okay. So we make it through this fight relatively unscathed, which is better than I could have hoped. you have lethal here? Yeah. And there's no hunger, so that's something. I think Spirit Shield is good. Tactical Sacrificing Mallet. I don't think Calling Caller is, though. I don't think that is either, but I'll take it. This gets to 3 cost, and it's Taunt 2. That seems good. That makes it better on turns where it would otherwise be dead. I think we just want the reroll token. There's a lot of things in area. Like, if there's okay, so yeah, like we want to force rerolls on Protector. Okay, we do get to get 2 Protectors, which is really valuable going into that. But yeah, this is going to be split into 2 videos. So I will see you tomorrow for the next part, if you tune in after how much time I spent whining today. That's all for now. Toodles.